It's a real dilemma for the India bloc members. If they attend the Ram Mandir consecration, then they fall into the hands of the BJP. If they don't, then they're anti-Hindu. So what's the real stand of the India bloc? Are they all united on one front? What is that front? RP Singh, national spokesperson of the BJP, joining us. We have Rashid Kidwai, political analyst, Ashutosh, who's also a political analyst. May I say, it was hard to find people of the opposition parties. The opposition netas did not want to really comment on Ram Mandir politics. They want to stay clear on this issue, but yet we see fresh headlines emerging day after day with new leaders of the India Bloc Alliance members saying they're either going to be attending it or will not be attending it. It's a very confused atmosphere within the India Bloc. Let me cut straight to Rashid Kidwai on that. Mr. Kidwai, here we're looking at the India Bloc not wanting to irk the large Hindu vote base across the nation. Not being part of the Ram Mandir consecration would mean the Congress and many of the parties within the North Belt will be deprived of their vote. They're going to be angering their primary vote base. Lord Ram is cherished and worshipped in huge parts of North India, even the South for that matter, but North really were waiting for a temple dedicated to Lord Ram at his birthplace. So this is huge for the Hindutva brigade and the Hindu vote base by and large across the nation. Very tricky situation for the India bloc.
And I think the opposition, the India Alliance, has an ostrich-like approach. They do not know. They think that this is something with matter of time it will go away. It's not going to go away. So it should take a firm stand. The problem is that in the India Alliance, there is Congress, there are socialists, there are leftists, and you see there is no common ground when it comes to matters of faith, spirituality, or whatever you want to call it. So it's a political alliance where partners are co-equals. They are struggling to, have a seat-sharing formula, common minimum program. Now, this is something beyond them. So, unless political party, that being Congress, takes a stand, and other political parties that were part of UPA, they take a stand to go, not to go, or something like that, then only the others would, rein in, and the India Alliance will have a kind of, common stand. There is no sense of urgency. I mean, this doesn't explain any kind of political strategy.
No sense of urgency. I think it's an absolute need of the hour for the India bloc to take a stand unanimously on this front, because it's about 2 weeks to go, and every day fresh information coming in of different netas of different parties of the India bloc. That's not doing well to project unity for 2024. They have to project unity for 24 to fight Modi government. And Ram Mandir seems to be the hottest issue where they're divided.
Absolutely. And Amira, this is a very emotive issue. And I think many people in the Congress, at least they realized, and they wanted actually the India Alliance leaders not to say, except for this, that we are deliberating, we'll take a common stand. But that's not happening. RJD, poster is saying something, JDU saying something, then Sitaram Yechuri saying something. I think there is a total, chaos and confusion. And I think the Congress and India Alliance will pay a heavy price for it.
You're saying it will play a heavy price for it. That's a big statement to make. And certainly we're seeing it going in a direction where the Congress seems to be in the biggest dilemma here. If anything, it's the Congress that will be hit the most for going, not going. On both ends, it seems like there's such confusion that the Congress itself isn't able to take a stand. RP Singh, here we're looking at many of the political parties as part of the India Alliance blaming the BJP of trying to politicize the Ram Mandir event, that religion is being politicized, BJP trying to gain votes in the name of Ram Mandir. In fact, a Karnataka neta today went on to say this is a vote-catching exercise, just like what happened, just like what BJP did with Pulwama in 2019. So comments of that nature, how would you receive?
Well, what can be more shameful than this, that they are comparing Pulwama with the Ram Mandir, the magnificent Ram Mandir, which will be open to people on 22nd of this month. So they can keep on with this. They even raise question on Pulwama. They even raise question on surgical strike. for anything which government do or which anything the society does which is in welfare of the people, they raise questions, because if it doesn't suit the narrative, they have to raise questions. And they're the one who have opposed the very existence of Ram. They said Ram is a mythological figure, and then they filed a case, they find a affidavit in the court also for that regard, and they opposed it in the court when Ram Temple construction case was going in the court, and they opposed it tooth and nail in the court also. That's how the Congress and the other opposition parties are. But as you were initially stated, that there is probably more people believe in Ram in North and less in South. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, there's nothing, don't divide Ram into North and South. I mean, Ram is believed or revered or followed
Hindi,
even in
Hindi belt, the North Indian belt especially.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, Ram is not confined to Hindi belt. I mean, Indonesia, Malaysia.
It would be detrimental if they don't please them.
It will be detrimental for all those who even in Tamil Nadu for that regard. If you oppose Sanatana, take my word, this election, this will prove that people who have been opposing Sanatana will have to face the tune of the Hindus at large, or the Hindu. When I say Hindu, I don't mean it by religion, but people who follow Hindu Dharma at large, or Sanatana Dharma at large. So it will be in Kerala also, and so it will be in West Bengal, or for that at any state which is not a Hindi state as per your definition. But Ram is not confined to language barrier.
Sure, it isn't. But I'm very sure that you got my point. What I was trying to make, Mr. R.P. Singh. Okay, we understood. You say this is a Hindu.
Yeah. I'm coming to that.
Majority population in the country are Hindus, and most of them are staunch believers of Lord Ram. We got your point.
I'm coming to.
Yeah.
I'm coming to that. So that's how opposition is, and then they have been opposing the very existence of Ram. They have been raising question on Sanatana. They had said Sanatana is HIV, or they have even questioned Ramchatramanas. I mean, from the Hindi belt also for that regard. Do you think people in Bihar will spare such sort of mindset? No way. I mean, no one is prepared to take question on their basic faith.
Mr. R.P. Singh, I have a question for you. As much as you say that, invites have gone out to all the opposition netas, including the Congress. We believe Sonia, Gandhi, Malik, Arjun, Karge, they've been invited. CPIM's Sitaram Yechury has also been invited. So invites have gone out from your end. Now, if they do come and be part of the Ram Mandir consecration, then you will say the same, that once they said this, now they are part of the inaugural. So is the BJP openly, wholeheartedly inviting the opposition for the consecration?
First, let's be clear. BJP is neither inviting or neither asking anyone to come or not to come. It's not the invitation of the BJP side. It's the invitation of the Ram Nyas Trust,
we know that.
The trust which is building up the Ram Temple as per the Supreme Court order. Give me a second. And also, that is up to people to decide. I mean, they can come on 22nd, they can come later on also. People, I know leaders who have been hopping from temple to temple because of the vote bank politics, and thereafter we never see them going to any temple thereafter. So that's how the narrative of the politicians in India is, that for them going to temple is not matter of faith, it's matter of vote bank politics. For us, it's matter of faith, and then that's why since 1989 it was part of our manifesto also. Because for us, it's not that.
So you are wholeheartedly inviting the opposition
netas.
Votes.
No, not at all. Not us. It's the trust which is inviting, the Ram Nyas Trust which is inviting the
trust has given out invites. Do you believe that those who have received the invites
from all part of? So even Sachin Tendulkar should have received the invite as per me, and even Kapil Dev, or for that regard, even good film stars, all those people who lead, I mean, even people from the media houses, people who lead society would have received the invite, and the list has been decided by the trust. Now, who have received the invite, they are lucky enough. I have not received one, so I'll go on probably a month later or a fortnight later. I'll also surely go.
Okay.
But it's up to one individual to decide whether they have to